All right, this is a great moment right here. A great moment because for a record-setting 20th time, 20, this guy's in a Smackoff. He was in the first one back in 1995. He won it way back in 1998. Today, he stands alone as the only clone to participate in 20 Smackoffs. Regardless of how this goes, you make sure to hit this guy up. Congratulate him on the milestone. Ladies and gentlemen, Stevie Carbone. Steve, it's great to have you back. What's up?
Jim, what's happening? 25 years on the show, 20 calls, like you said. I almost feel like I've peaked. Like last year, I kind of laid it all out there. I team up with the Carbone Asian. We had a good run, but we just couldn't get past the meth head and the 909. And then what? Like, what's my next play after that? Do I try and run it back with Shawnee again? I mean, no, because he basically Shawn Michaels super kicked my Marty Jannetty ass through a plate glass barbershop window. Wanted to take all his glory back. He wanted to go solo again. Man, we were a team. That's my quarterback, man. He left me. I felt lost. Do I dare ask a Brad or a Lef or a Vic or Mike, hey, you want to be my new friend? You want to make a call together? Yeah, right. Like, I'm not asking Brad. Jim, there's 3 rules I live by. Never play cards with a guy who has the same first name as a city. Never get less than 12 hours sleep. And never do a tandem call with a dude who plasters pictures of himself in his banana hammock all over the CBS Sports Radio Network. I mean, like, sorry, I have a feeling auditioning to be a part of that guy's phone call would consist of showing up on a casting couch in Van Nuys somewhere while he rubs my neck and tells me to relax. Vic? I don't speak gangster. And Mike, I don't speak whatever dialect that is. Mike, were you one of those dudes in high school that hung out with all the varsity basketball players and try and be cool, but basically everyone just laughed at you behind your back because they knew you were a poser? Because that's exactly how you come off in your calls, as a poser. So, Jim, you mentioned 20 Smackoff calls. I'm going solo on this one. Just me, all by myself, like Mark and Hollywood on Tinder, or Benny and Wisco on, well, any Friday and Saturday night alongside his KFC 12-piece meal bucket. But 20th year doing this for me, today is going to be about me. I want to celebrate me, and I don't want to toot my own horn here. Well, yeah, I kind of do, but so the guys over at Stucknut, they keep the track of all the calls, where you place, what year, and all that stuff. They broke it down into old school, 95 to 08, new school, 08 to current. My average place of finish in the Smackoff from 95 to 08 was 4.8. From 08 to current, it's 5.6. In the age of sabermetrics, Jim, my jungle war basically makes me Mike Trout. So essentially, I'm that much better than the replacement-level jobbers like Jeff in Southfield and Matt in L.A. I don't care if I only have one title in 24 years. I'm all about consistent domination. I'm the Atlanta Braves of the 90s and the early aughts. And when you average top 5 finishes for 20 years of calls, that's some serious, serious game. Or lack of a sex life, one or the other. Jim, when you did my player profile, that kind of got me fired up. Like, let's face it. The clips you played were straight fire. Some of my best clips, most were downright genius. Some serious, serious smack. But you only have a 3-hour show, so I don't blame you for not playing all my hits. However, the Smackoff has changed. The goal now is to crack on as many callers as humanly possible and just read a laundry list of insults about them. See, Damon Amandalora, 8 minutes on Matt in L.A. Is he serious? If only he'd spend that much time on his show prep. However, Jim, in 1997... this was a strong take. Who cares? I don't. That's your style. Doesn't affect my life because I'm still going to come in and talk about how the Dodgers should nut it up in the offseason, dump Brett Butler, and go after Kenny Lofton. In the biggest show of the year, I was giving Dodger center fielder takes. Jim, could you imagine today if I came in that angry that Chris Taylor isn't playing the outfield more than Jock Peterson? What about 1999? The year after I won my title, I came in and did this. And that's to be the man. Woo! You gotta beat the man. And frankly, so far, none of you Rudy, cool, candy-ass clones have come close to taking my title away from me. Yeah, I think that there's, oh my gosh. I think when in 1999, I'm talking about wrestling catchphrases, I finished 7th that year after my title win. 7th. Apparently, I was off about someone taking my title away. And in 1999, Jim, I was going places. Just off. But I will say this. I left the jungle to someday get my own show. And I'm going to get my own show. Does a podcast in a completely different field than sports radio count? I mean, yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I was talking about. But, Jim, 1996, this is it. 2nd year ever in the Smackoff. I'll just let this take's brilliance stand on its own.
The jungle is moving places. I mean, it is moving faster than those immigrants running away from the cops the other day.
On second thought, Jim, why don't I just show myself out after that take? Happy 25th.
You should, Steve. You absolutely should. Stevie Carbone showing himself the door after that take. Good thing, bro, because I probably would have had to do it myself and would have.